So hopefully this works. A little bit of technical difficulties there. We'll start seeing if people pile in. We were wondering where everybody was. I know there's a few people out there that we're going to be joining. I'm not expecting hundreds of people, but hopefully, yeah. And I'm getting some messages. Can't see you on YouTube, though. Apologize for that. There it is. It is showing up. So some people should be joining us here momentarily. I'm going to go in real quick just to make sure all the settings are good. So this is our first time, obviously, going live. You guys are going to catch us in raw form. We were just discussing a few things real quick. And unfortunately, it wasn't. Yeah, you can go ahead and turn that down too, bud. So, yeah, anyway, Detected Outdoors, raw and in rare form, right?
That's right.
How you doing, Jim?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
How was your drive over here, buddy?
Oh, it was a little bit longer. I had to go around the road that's washed out now, which is the main road down this way. And I had to go south and then come back north a little bit.
There we go. Now we got some numbers coming in. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we thought we were live, and apparently we weren't. But we were just discussing, so up where Jim lives, the road that he typically takes down to this area, it's a main road. And with all of the rain that we've been receiving, a lot of the land has been shifting in places. And just the other day, even after the rain stopped, I mean, the ground was still saturated.
Yeah, it was run. There was actually almost not a brook, but there was a steady stream across a flat area of road where 2 weeks before this all happened, and never in my 20 years living in that area have I ever seen anything like it.
But I mean, this whole road, the Department of Transportation actually has shut it down indefinitely, because there's at least 3/4 of a mile of this road that is literally sinking down towards the river. So it's been an odd summer.
Yeah, definitely. Never surprised. Something different happens all the time.
It's been crazy. Some of you know, I dealt with a sickness earlier this summer, which kept me from metal detecting. We unfortunately lost a good friend of ours. That was a kick. Unexpectedly, just an awesome person and everything. And, that was rough to get over. So that kind of took the wind out of our sails a little bit when it came to detecting and getting out there, plus everything else that was going on, the weather. Then it started to rain, and it didn't stop raining for days. We were dealing with flooding. I mean, the rivers were absolutely high. I mean, some of those places, the rivers are coming up and over the road, like you said, and it was bad.
Definitely.
Not to mention the smoke. Did you guys have the smoke from all the western wildfires?
I could see it. There was some dark days for sure.
Yeah, up or down this way from you, we actually we could smell it. I'm sure a lot of you out in this region of New England, you could probably smell the smoke too. It smelled like just wood and burning plastic, which is very unfortunate. But anyway, let's get on to better things. A better year ahead of us. Good things coming. And tonight, we just wanted to give you guys a chance to ask some questions. If you're not in the chat right now, feel free to do so. We are going to be asking some questions about some of the things that have been going on, some of the things that you guys have seen. And we are going to be giving away some prizes here tonight. So I've got a digger shovel. We got some stickers. We've got some merchandise.
It's pretty cool stuff.
Things like that.
Definitely.
So hopefully you guys are ready to do that. Is anybody in the chat right now?
Somebody's
got to be in that chat room, right? I see it says there's only 3 on right now, but which again, I wasn't expecting,
There's 4, then 8, then now 3.
Yeah. So I don't know how all of this stuff is going out, and let's see if I can do that and we can actually see the chat. There we go. Yep, there's the chat. For some reason, it's not showing on that side. Now, again, it's our first time on doing this live. live stream here, and maybe over time, you know, if I can, I'll get a little bit more technical with it, and you know, add some things here and there to make it a little bit more entertaining. So, see Lauren's here. I see Dennis, Mason 662, and we're glad you guys are here. So,
What's up, guys?
Hey, if you guys are the only ones that stick around,
you're gonna win a lot of stuff.
You're gonna win some stuff tonight. So yeah. But anyway, you've been getting out digging at all in the last couple months? How have things been going for you?
I've been trying to get out as much as I can. I had to, you know, start going to parks and stuff that I hadn't been to all year, and
Yep.
Definitely still having fun with it. I'm
finding anything? Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. I mean, we found.
Well, the problem is we can't get out to the spots that we normally get to, and people aren't allowing us into the yards because, you know, there's just been way too much rain. So
yeah, we definitely found a few things, some permissions that we've had. But
yeah, we've been doing all right. I know you've been doing all right. You got any new videos coming out on your channel, Jim?
I'm working on it.
Yeah,
I've got a lot of footage. Unfortunately, with the short hunts that I've been going on, I have a lot of short clips. I'm thinking about putting out something that random finds and different places, and just to entertain people a little bit. But
yeah. So if you guys are listening, if you head on over to Jim's channel, Montshire Digger, he'll hook you up with a sticker. Show him the stickers you got there for your channel.
A couple different ones. We have this one right here, which has got the detectors in the bottle, and this is from my famous. Well, I call it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, it's hard to see that. My button find from last year.
How many of those buttons did you find? All in one hole?
It was 14 or 15 in the hole, one hole, but 9 of these. And the rest were, 14. So 5 civilian buttons and 9 of these 1820 to 1840 buttons, military. So, give me a sub, you get a sticker.
Yep. All you guys have to do, head on over to Jim's channel, find out, you know, get on his most recent video and just tell him you gave him a sub and he'll send you a sticker. It's that simple.
Absolutely.
So, man, I don't know what YouTube is doing, because I know there was a few people that were going to be watching, and now it's technology. Technology is great sometimes, isn't it, Jim?
You'll have this mastered.
Yeah, eventually. I mean, I'm learning everything else, so I guess it's one of those things that. Oh, well, this might. Well, I don't understand why I did this. So people are going to have to catch up, because now it went to private for some reason. Unbelievable. If you didn't have bad luck, Jim, we would have no luck at all, huh?
It went to private?
It did go to private. For some reason, that one ended up going over to private. Unbelievable. Anyway, so we're back. We have been chatting. If you guys missed out on any of the last couple of minutes, for some reason, YouTube kicked us out and put the video on private. I don't have any music or anything going, so it couldn't be any, definitely couldn't be any copyright issues or anything like that. So I don't know. Maybe they thought your face was too pretty for YouTube.
I must have scared them away or something.
So hopefully everything is going better now. Yeah, now I see the numbers coming in. It was kind of odd at first. I'm like, well, where is everybody? So yeah, for some reason, I apologize. I don't know what was happening. We were just chatting, and for some reason, YouTube just kicked us out. I mean, it didn't tell us that we were out, but again, learning curve for us. I don't know if any of you have ever gone live on YouTube. I've watched a lot of people live on YouTube, and you know, some of the things that they can do while they're presenting live is just unbelievable. So I am keeping it very simple. I'm just using a laptop. You know, I don't really have a whole lot of super technical equipment to be able to do all these little things here and there. So you're not going to see pop-ups. You're not going to see little videos and things like that. Maybe one day in the future, if I get better at it, I'll have Jim help me. And, you know, we can do stuff like that. So anyway, all we were talking about, nothing really important. We're going to do some giveaways tonight. We're going to ask some questions. As you guys, some of you have been following our social media. You see me on Instagram and Facebook. I don't really do all the other stuff. I try to keep it as simple as possible. So if you're not on my Instagram or you're not on my Facebook channel or page, giveaways and such that are coming up in the future, I like to do little things here and there, just turn it into a little game. And if you saw the other night, I've been posting clues over the last couple 24 hours, I guess. And that's going to be all relevant to everything that's going on tonight. I understand that there is a little bit of a delay here. So when we do ask questions and we do see chat, definitely just keep chatting away. Put questions in there. We're going to stop here and there and we'll answer some of your questions. So if you guys have any questions for us, feel free to ask. Just to recap what we were talking about the weather up here. I mean, rain, unbelievable rain. We have roads washing out. We have whole hillsides washing out. I think one town alone, there was a list of like 14 or 15 different main roads that were just gone with all this recent rain that we had. One hillside, it was an old orchard, gone. So, needless to say, it's if you want an update about how our summer's been going, just rewatch this video and see the first couple of minutes. I won't get back into it. We're on to better things. Weather is drying up. Sun has come out. And we're here tonight. You guys are seeing us in raw form. We wanted to give you an opportunity to ask us questions if you had any. We want to give some stuff away and just have fun for the next hour.
So let's see a thumbs up for if you want a giveaway.
Right, thumbs up for a giveaway. You're already giving away our stuff.
Thumbs up. Let's see those thumbs up. Want to see a bunch of them.
One of the things that you guys probably didn't see too, we were talking. You want to show them those stickers real quick again. So if you're not subscribed to Jim's channel, Montshire Digger, if you like bottles and all that stuff, or if you just want to see a different perspective of some of the hunts that he and I go on, or him and Kendall go on, yeah, we'll get to those in a minute. We'll ask, you guys can ask questions as much as you want. But Jim also has a different perspective of stuff, and he likes to piece together multiple hunts, which is really cool. It's just a good way to get back there. You'll see him in my videos when he finds stuff, and then you just kind of see a different angle and him talking about it. And it's always a treat to go back in and see what you found through your eyes. It's fun to watch. So if you guys haven't done that, head over to Montshire Digger. And what do they get for subscribing to your channel tonight, Jim?
Any new subscribers will get stickers.
Where's all
their choice?
Where's all the silver coins you're going to give away?
I'm still trying to find them. Still trying to find more. Yeah, you get a sticker of a choice, and I do plan on giving some away to my loyal subscribers as well.
Yeah.
But just comment on my latest video that you're a new subscriber. You'll get stickers. I'll ask you to message or email me your address.
And you'll hook them up with a sticker.
That's right.
Awesome, buddy. So, well, I guess you want to do a giveaway, Jim? How about we give away? So I have some random stuff, and I'll talk about some of the stuff that we have going on. But first item up for a giveaway, and I mean, this lighting is terrible. Like I said, I'm very low tech, but I'm going to be giving away this little digger tool. And if you don't have one of these are definitely good to have in your arsenal. At least I carry a backpack. I have one in my backpack for, those tough situations around big trees and so on and so forth. It's the digger. Nothing that I am sponsored by. Nothing here. Everything that I'm giving away is just, I want to give it to you guys. So I had one of these kicking around, and I want to make sure that, I return the favor to you guys for showing us support and showing us love in my channel. I know there's a lot of channels out there. I'm just trying to keep it as original as possible. I know we show a lot of trash, but we want to keep it authentic, and we want to show you what it's like digging out here in New England. You don't always find the goods. So let's give that away right now, Jim. So
what are they going to do?
So I guess I've been giving some clues away, and I guess I'll give a little hint to this one. So on I believe it was my Instagram. I think it was on my Instagram. I might have put it on my Facebook channel or Facebook page as well. What I'd like to know, so Jim found a while back in Vermont, he was searching with me and Kendall. It was a buggy day. It was a spring day. It was warm, which we really haven't had a lot of warm days recently. But he found a 1725 real. He knows what the denomination was. I know what the denomination was. First one that we see pop in the chat with the denomination of that real that he found in Vermont will win. Who's that? Look at that. Chad, right away. Is he correct?
He nailed it.
Nailed it, buddy.
Wow, he is hot.
Look at them all. 2 real, 2 real. It wasn't a Kate. Yeah. Yep. So Chad, you are the winner of the digger tool. All you have to do, buddy, send me an email at detectedoutdoors@gmail.com. Detectedoutdoors@gmail.com. Send me an email, contact information and everything. And I'm going to try to get it out this week, but it's possibly not going to go out till next week when I have a bunch of other things going out. I'm going to ship it all at once. But send me your address and your full name, because I can only see part of your name, and I will be sending you out a digger tool just like that. So right off the bat, Jim, we got a winner. Are you going to throw in a sticker?
I'm going to give him a sticker too, because he's a loyal subscriber to me too.
There you go.
And
why don't you throw them both in? There you go.
Just
You get both the Jim stickers, just like that. So there you go. Yeah, Chad. Yeah, buddy.
We love
Good
that.
job.
We love.
Let me see if I'm going to scroll back up. And again, there is a delay. You guys just start throwing in questions. If you have questions for me or Jim, let us know. I'll scroll back up and see if there's anything on here. Yeah, Lauren. Lauren's here. I see Aaron's here. Bob. Fred Clemens. Rain all day here. Yeah, Fred, we feel your pain, buddy. Saw your clues and I was researching things. Now I'm driving to my daughter's house. Will only take me 15 minutes, so hopefully I'll be able to answer some questions. Yeah, we'll be on for a little bit longer. I know that I wanted to start at 7, but again, newbies to this whole live stream thing, and YouTube was definitely not a fan of ours tonight, so we kind of got cut off a couple of times. But definitely, Lauren, once you get there, that's cool. Hi, Cynthia. She said hi to you and me, Jim.
Hey, how you doing?
Lauren, Bob. Let's see. Hello, fellows. How you doing? We're doing well. Lauren, yeah, Jim's knowledge of bottles is ridiculous. If you guys have any questions about bottles, now is the time to ask those questions when you have Jim right here in full attention.
I've been thinking about bottle digging a lot these last couple of days too.
Yeah. I do have a couple of videos out. It was actually a one-day event, but it was a lot of footage, and I put out a video. Jim finally got me out looking for some bottles, and it turned out to be a pretty fun day. I mean, it was
an excellent day.
It wasn't an epic day, I mean, to your standards, but to me, I thought it was pretty cool.
Any day you're digging stuff is a good day.
Any day, yep. I'm getting out. CJ, what's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Scott, yeah, Scott's there.
Aaron.
All right, here's a question. Cynthia Ridgway. Ed, what is your favorite find that you or Jim have ever dug? I should put a twist on this. What is, and I hope this is okay, Aaron, or Cynthia. I hope this is okay. I'm going to ask Jim what his favorite find of mine was, and I'm going to tell him what my favorite find of his was thus far.
Talking all-time find or this year?
All right, let's do something they can see. Let's do something we have footage of that they can see. What would you say was probably?
Ooh, that's a tough one. We found so many good things.
We're very fortunate to live where we do. I mean, the history.
I gotta write. The first one that comes to my mind is that flying eagle.
The flying eagle?
Yeah.
Really? I wouldn't have guessed that.
Because I've never found. I like anything I haven't found before, and that was just too easy for you.
Yeah. Well, and that was on your permission too. I mean, we happened to go down. We crossed the border into another state, and you knew the guy. We talked, and it was a small backyard, and I had the Equinox for that, right? Or was I still using the 75?
You were still using the F-75.
I think I still had that. I think. Either way, yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that. So we've already mentioned what my favorite find is. It's that 2 real. I mean, I have half reals and I have 1 real. So I've never found anything bigger than that. I do have, as you guys probably see or saw in my Nothing But Coins video, I think it was called Dirty Old Coins. If you haven't seen that video and you like coins, definitely check that out. It shows some of the best coins that I've found over the years, including some stuff pre-beard. So if you want to see me with just a little bit of scruff and actually what I look like under here, you can go check that video out. But yeah, I found a counterfeit 8 real. So I haven't found an actual 8 real.
That was real cool.
You know, I thought it was an actual 8 real. I mean, I've never held a coin that big in my hand before, and I was freaking out. So, but that was just a counterfeit, which was unfortunate, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. I still think it's a lot better than an actual 8 real because it just has a little bit more history to it.
More rare.
Yep. So let's see. Is there any other questions in here?
Somebody asked how many Guilford mineral water bottles I have. Aaron.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Before you answer that, I'm gonna let you think of that answer. One thing that I want to say, and I'm not going to give this away because I have a feeling that I'm going to end up putting this in a video for you guys someday. Jim has the most amazing collection of bottles that I could ever have fathomed. I had no idea. I've been friends with Jim for so long, and there's an area in his house that I have never been to for whatever reasons. Not many people go there. He's very, very careful with who he lets in this area of his house because of the collection that he has. He allowed me to do so the other day, and I'm trying to talk him into doing a little bit of a video to show you guys some of the bottles that he has. It's unbelievable. But anyway, how many Mineral Springs?
Let's see, one. I think the answer is 3. I got 3 Guilford mineral water bottles. 3, yeah. One of them was a gift to my wife from one of her relatives, and I purchased 2 of them.
Yeah.
Haven't dug any. Love to.
Awesome. So I'm going to get back into some questions in a little bit. I do have a few other things that I want to get to, including a couple other giveaways as we go on. So definitely keep the questions coming. I'll scroll back up if I have to, and we'll get back to those questions. And I want to give everybody a chance to ask whatever they want to ask tonight. And I'll try to get through every single question I can. If I miss one, I apologize, but I'll do the best that I can. So keep the questions coming, whatever you guys want to chat about, and we'll go from there. So I want to give away. So you guys know that we also have a group which basically started it all. And we owe our loyalty to it. We both, I don't know if you have yours on tonight.
I didn't wear mine.
They tend to break from time to time, but our all metal militia bracelets and our motto, defend history. I mean, these are popping up all over the place, which is awesome. We ordered a bunch a long time ago for our group, All Metal Militia, and we've handed them out. People have won them. We were selling them for a little bit, but I mean, we just ended up just saying, let's just give some away. So we gave a bunch away, and it's been really cool because a lot of people have actually, they found some pretty amazing things once they put some of our stuff on. Coincidence or not, it's pretty cool. So
some of the best finds people have ever had.
Actually, your 2 real that day. That was the first day you wore that.
Yeah.
That was
I need to wear mine a lot more now.
Yeah, I'll have to find
That's a good idea.
We are planning on purchasing some more of those. So if you're not a follower of our All Metal Militia channel over on Facebook, definitely get over there because, we do a lot of giveaways. Not just here. We do giveaways over there all the time. You just did a recent giveaway of some stickers. We've given away coins. We've given away pinpointers, things like that. Obviously, whatever we can afford and whatnot, and whatever we can pay for, we'll make sure that we get it out to you guys one way, shape, or form. So head on over to All Metal Militia if you haven't yet on Facebook. If you have Facebook, we also have an Instagram channel too. So you can get over there, and you've been active, posting a lot of pictures there with more to come.
Absolutely, and I love giving stuff away.
So I'm actually going to give away 2 of our All Metal Militia stickers. This is a design that actually Kendall had come up with. And we just fell in love with it. It's not our original design, as you guys have seen on our shirts, but which hopefully at some point we're in the works on those too. But Yeah, these all metal militia stickers. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's right way to you guys or backwards to it's backwards to us. But anyway, you get the point. I'm going to give away 2 of these stickers right now. So recently, me and Jim went on a little adventure to help a friend of mine out. I had posted all over the place. I posted on All Metal Militia, on my Detected Outdoors channel. I know you were tagged on it and went on your page. What was the item? You don't need to be specific, but what was the item found on that recovery mission? And the first 2 to answer will get an All Metal Militia sticker. So, Cynthia, you are the first winner. And Metal Detecting 207, you guys are quick.
Well, you're really nailing. We're
Really
gonna have to
quick.
make.
I don't know if there's.
Questions.
I don't really think there's a delay. We thought there was a delay, but I don't know if you guys are just that good or. Yeah, the ring.
That's awesome.
So Cynthia and Metal Detecting 207, send me an email. Let me know that you have just won the All Metal Militia stickers. And send me your mailing address, and I'll be sure again next week I'm going to send out a whole bunch of stuff. I think I'm just going to wait till next week and send it all together. So send me your contact information at detectedoutdoors@gmail.com with your name and what you won and your address, so on and so forth. And if you have any other questions or whatnot, feel free we'll chat back and forth through email. So congratulations to you 2.
I wanted to answer a couple questions on here. I've
Sure.
seen
What do you got, bud? Which one?
Robert, for a novice, where's the best place to start detecting? I think if your own yard would be the best to learn how to dig a proper plug, and you'd be surprised what you find in your yard if it has any age to the house. Or once you learn how to dig the plugs, I would definitely head to a good wide open park where you can detect an area where you're not surrounded by people all the time to not, get nervous and stuff. I still go to the parks to tune up once in a while. I'll tune up at a park for an hour in the evening, especially if I haven't found anything in a long time. Just the sound of all.
And the number one factor is just learn your machine. And like you were saying, in a park, if you get a brand new,
a lot of stuff in the ground to bounce off of.
The one way that I really started learning, and I'm still learning, as some of you guys know, I switched over from the Fisher F75 to the Minelab Equinox 800. And I mean, unbelievable game changer, number one. And number two, there's a lot more to learn. There's a bigger learning curve. But just like anything, any metal detector that I haven't used a whole lot of different things. I like to find one, stick with it, and learn it and know it and just go from there. You try to guess what you're digging up before you dig it. And if you're right, it tends to stick in your mind a lot better. Now, it's not always going to be that way. I mean, right. that copper coin that I found the other day, we all were like, maybe yes, maybe it's silver, maybe it's not. So not everything is gonna register the same, as you all know that are out there metal detecting. The best thing to do and the best advice for anybody getting into the hobby would be just dig everything until you start really learning.
But do it on your own property. Get those holes down before you get in the park.
Yeah, learn how to dig proper plugs and all that stuff, because that goes a long, long way. And we've actually, we'll talk about it here in a minute once we answer a couple more questions, but we've actually lost permissions and haven't been able to get permissions because of how people have treated land in the past. So it takes a little bit more time, and yes, it can get discouraging, especially if you're not finding anything and it's hot. But if you take that few extra seconds to treat the land and leave it better than the way you found it, remove all your trash, people talk, and you'll get more permissions that way, and people will be happier with you, and you're doing a lot of good for the hobby. So I saw, where was it?
Somebody wanted to know what you use.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Where did that go? Who was that? Let's see here.
Oh, right here. Metal Detecting 207.
Metal Detecting 207. I am serious. What do you use to condition your beard? I don't know if I can give that secret away. No, I'm just kidding. So there's actually, and again, I'm just, it's a veteran-owned company that I saw on social media, and I've been using them for quite a while now. I like supporting, veterans and especially veterans that are starting businesses and so on and so forth. It's called Live Bearded. That simple. I tag a lot of their stuff. I love their products. So I don't want to get too into it, and I don't want to talk too much about hair, but the product is Live Bearded. They have all kinds of stuff. So if you go on Facebook or wherever, I mean, they're all over the place. It's a veteran owned and operated business, and I love the way they do stuff, and it's just awesome. It doesn't smell. It does. I mean, it's just good product. So that's the secret to my beard. Yeah, that and just being from New England. There's a lot of fertilizer up here, so things just tend to grow. Let's see. Any other questions, Jim?
I thought there was one.
Can't wait to see this video of Jim's bottles. Oh yeah, the videos.
Yeah.
You can see some of them. Go over to his channel. He has some videos of some of the bottles that he collects, and I can tell you right now, not a lot of them leave once they go into his house. Building a life-size model of the Titanic using only ox shoes.
Yeah. Oh, if
you're serious, that'd be a challenge. If you're finding that many ox shoes, believe it or not, and I'm sure some of you guys have seen, I haven't found an oxen shoe since I switched over to the Minelab. I found iron, I found horseshoes and things like that. I don't think I've found an oxen shoe recently.
I don't find that many. I found one or two, but a lot of ox knobs.
Yeah, Lauren wants to see your clip. I'm telling you guys, if he ever permits me to go downstairs and film, I know Jim, we love each other like brothers, but that is one thing that has just been.
Yeah,
I was lucky just to get to see it after we've been friends and digging together for nearly 10 years, and that's the first time that I got to see it. So
you're only the second or third friend that's ever been down there, and that's
what I'm telling you guys.
I'm kind of secretive. I'm not sure about filming it. I might do some live stuff down there though, if I can get enough lights.
Yeah, the only thing about filming it though is you can edit out if you show too much. You go live, you show it like right now.
Yeah,
that's it. It's on there. Once it's on the internet, it's on the internet. Let's see. Hey, everyone. Hey, Easy. Thanks for joining. My AMM bracelet is too big for my wrist. That has been noted, Lauren. I think if we do another order of stuff, we'll get a couple smaller sizes. The delay. Yeah, the delay's back. Good evening, lads. Alan here. Hey, Alan. Thanks for joining, buddy. Let's see. I had my Minelab 600. I couldn't get the hang of it. I wish I got the 800. Love my AT Max. Yeah, we actually just Joe. No, Joe searches with the Pro. Right?
Yeah, yep. And I still have an AT Pro, and I come once in a while. I'll take that out. That's where it all began for me.
Yep. And I still have an F75 as a backup machine. I mean, it's good to have a backup machine at all times wherever you go, because you never know something can break. Things happen. It's life. And you don't want to miss any time digging. Apparently they had a group hunt. Let's see. How long have each of you been detecting? Aaron. So it's been about 10 years. I met Jim very shortly after. And again, I've always said, you guys have probably seen it in some of our posts, some of the best treasures, or actually the best treasures that you find in this hobby, are your friends and your friendships. Not all friendships last forever. Things happen, but you move on. And this friendship that I have with Jim, I mean, we've been we fight like brothers from time to time.
Sometimes a little hard.
But yeah, I mean, we fight like brothers from time to time. But 10 years. I mean, and we have adventures. We've had adventures in New York. We have adventures in Maine. You guys will be seeing us in Maine shortly too. We got an invite to go up to Maine within the next couple of weeks, and I will be filming some stuff up there as well. But yeah, I mean, we've been Massachusetts. I mean, we've been all over the place.
Yeah, somebody asked about, I think it was Lauren asked, what state do we like to hunt in the most? And I think we ended up detecting mostly in Vermont.
Yeah.
But it all depends,
Well, it's weird. So the Connecticut River obviously goes right down through New Hampshire and Vermont, as some of you might not know. And on the Vermont side, there's farmland on the New Hampshire side. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the farmland is inland from the river. But all the farmland on Vermont typically is along that Connecticut River. And I mean, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of acres along that river. There's just so much history. I mean, that river has been used for eons. And you know, there's just things scattered everywhere. So we do find ourselves in Vermont a lot. Plus Kendall's from Vermont. Kendall gets a lot of good permissions over that way, and he's always inviting us over, which we can't thank him enough for that. But yeah, it's Kendall, just so you guys know too, Kendig, if you go over to Instagram, he has an Instagram channel where he posts a lot of the finds that he has. He has some absolutely incredible finds that he posts, and we've been able to witness some of that. Where else do you like to dig? Everywhere.
I'll dig I love going beach hunting in the winter, you know, chasing the low tides, especially in Maine. I like to be out there where you're kind of challenged by the environment. I'll go out there at 10 degrees in the middle of the night if it's low tide with a headlight. I've done a lot of videos with doing that.
Yep.
Usually have somebody go with me, but you know,
it's
parks are.
Jim likes his parks.
I mean, really do.
Jim will dig for quarters, dimes, and nickels until the cows come home. I mean, he'll just dig and dig and dig and dig and dig. But like you said earlier, that kind of gets you ready for going out into the woods
right.
and knowing those tones. So
some days you're looking for cellar holes or fields, and you're out there and you're not finding. I mean, yeah, you're going to dig targets all day, but it may not. You know, sometimes it's good to get that refresh.
Absolutely. Let's see. Are there any other? I just want to make sure I didn't miss any questions. If I miss any of your questions, if they've been back, feel free to text them again or send them in a chat, so I can see them, because there are some. I know I can go back, but I just don't want to click on anything wrong and screw up this whole feed again like I did earlier. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. I mean, I knew, obviously, you know, I'm not going to have hundreds of people on here, which is all, you know, it's good and it's bad. I mean, it's kind of bad that, you know, not everybody gets to hear these stories, but it is good that, you know, gives everybody a chance to speak up, get their questions answered, and go from there. Thanks, Lauren. I appreciate it. My beard is the way it is after a long day. Couple up shoes. Hello from New Hampshire, Ed and Jim and everyone. Little secret, we're in New Hampshire right now. So hello back from New Hampshire. Let's see. I have a backup for my backup. That's a good planning. But yeah, can't tell you where in Maine we're going. It's just going to be somewhere cool. You'll have to watch the videos and see what we find, but those will be in the future. And again, I haven't, the last couple of months, I dealt with an illness, and I was getting over that. And then, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you guys heard, a good friend of ours, a really close friend of mine, had passed away unexpectedly. So kind of took the wind out of the sails, and I haven't really been detected and haven't really felt like getting out there much. But thanks to people like Jim, Kendall, Joe, and everybody in the metal detecting community, and just friends and family, you know, we've all been able to support each other around these kind of times, which we fortunately don't have to deal with often.
Yeah, that was
it was a kick.
Real kick.
But we were able to rebound. Life has to go on, and you know, we're getting our steam again. So I am going to be filming. We just went out, thanks to Joe. You guys have seen Joe Fostick a couple of times in All Metal Militia. He posts a lot of cool things too. But thanks to him, we actually went on a spur of the moment hunt. You guys probably seen some of the posts that I had put up. And last night I found a copper coin. We weren't really sure what it was in the field. And when I say in the field, just where we were at. So I took the opportunity, because I knew that I had a lot of people asking me about, you know, how do I clean and preserve some of my old copper coins? Because there's a lot of people out there that want to know. Again, we're not experts. We're not claiming to be experts. There's things probably in my videos that are said wrong, or we've identified things wrong, or anything like that. We try to do the best we can to give the right information. And it's the same when it comes to cleaning. You know, we all have our own techniques. We all cringe at some other people's techniques. That's just the way it is. It's all whatever you're comfortable with. But I did film a video of that is going to be coming out. I'm probably just going to pop that onto my channel randomly one night. When it is done, it is going to be at least a couple weeks out, because I need to get my steam back and start getting back into the swing of things. And I appreciate you guys sticking around. I appreciate you sticking around as well. But yeah, look for that in a future video, because that coin is it was awesome to watch clean under camera. So has anyone changed? Has COVID changed the way? Let me see. I just want to make sure there's no other. Parents live in North Hero, Vermont. I visited my sick dad, but I didn't have time to detect. Sure wish I could have detected. Sorry, Lauren. I'm sorry to hear about your dad, and pray for quick recovery. COVID changed the way you ask landowners for permission. Absolutely. Actually, if you go back into that video where I found the flying eagle scent, I think the name of the video was Flying High. That was actually right when COVID and all of that stuff started really picking up steam, and people weren't really sure what to do. And knocking doors was difficult then, very.
It was almost easier in the beginning of COVID than even now. I feel like people have had more time to think about it.
Yeah, but once COVID really took hold,
it definitely made me nervous.
Well, we didn't. I mean, there were times, because you can't stop the hobby, right? And there were times that you do what you needed to do to show. I mean, I think it was I think sometimes for a couple of the permissions that we got, it was kind of a blessing, because right off the bat we showed we respected the landowners by we're going to protect them by wearing masks and all that stuff. So it did kind of help out with some of them, and we did get permissions that way, but it definitely did put a stick into the spokes per se. I like the Fisher pin. Yeah, the only thing that I didn't like about the that pinpointer, the Fisher pinpointers, the F Pulse, the only thing that I didn't like about it is I had two of them that cracked right down that seam, right down along the whatever you call it there.
I loved it. But now it's getting a little funky.
Yeah,
starts going through batteries quicker.
They're not bad though. Well, actually, Garrett's. I mean, you can run over a Garrett pinpointer with a Mack truck and it still works.
Yeah.
There's one for you. Chad says, "How do you research bottle dumps? Also, do you probe for them?"
I do probe, and bottle dumps, you got to kind of know the lay of the land that you're going to explore. Certainly, back in the day, behind any old house, there was a dump. So if you have some rural houses that aren't exposed, the back of the hills aren't exposed to the public. But again, it was a lot easier in the old days because people didn't really ask too many questions if you're out in the woods. But now you walk behind somebody's house, you're going to get some questions. So it's tough.
Yeah.
The best thing to do is get out and walk and talk to the old timers, the farmers, find out the farm dumps.
Yep. The farmers around here know, when they're putting in fencing or all that stuff and they come across. And I've actually just recently reconnected with an old friend of mine from way back, and he's into bridge construction, and not only bridges, but they do culverts and things like that. And with all the recent rain, he's got work lined up for the next probably 2 years. But he's actually told me stories of them, in Vermont and in New Hampshire. One in Vermont in particular, they dug up a cannonball with one of the excavators. And then he also talks about a lot of bottles and things and glass and stuff that he picks up. So I'm trying to wiggle my way into there, where if they get onto a work site and they find some of that stuff, I told them, let me be the first phone call, give us permission to go and check the piles and whatever, they spread out, whatever, truck off anywhere and dump. And just give us a heads up of where it's at, and maybe you guys will see us out there sifting some of those piles someday. Wherever there's adventure, we're going to go. Wherever there's history to find, we'll do it. So
absolutely.
Just a couple more questions, and then I'll get to a couple other things. Let's see. Closemain's where I'm from. I hope you come my way. You might see us out there, buddy. Thanks, Easy. Yeah, it was tough, bud, but just got to keep on trucking, right? Good to know. Just had a team hunt with Waynos from Stealth Diggers. Maybe I can shoot you an invite sometime. Sorry for your loss. Let's see. Hello from New Hampshire, Iowa. Thanks, Murray. Thanks for joining in, buddy. Lauren says she loves the chats and I should do them more often. Well, we don't mind doing the chats and doing these live things. Maybe I will do it here and there. I wanted to let you guys know that we were okay. Obviously, I haven't put out a video. My goal every year since starting YouTube, it's only been a couple of years, but my goal during digging season, I ran out of footage over the winter, as you guys saw. Again, it was a long, brutal winter, a lot of snow, a lot of ice, and we were frozen out for a couple of months at least.
Too much snow.
Yeah.
Year before was much better.
So my hopes this year is to get enough footage to be able to continue putting out a video every 2 weeks. I do have a Monday through Friday. Jim has a Monday through Friday. Very time-consuming jobs at that. And, you know, I plug away at some videos, and I'm trying to have at least some kind of quality to the videos, just to kind of share not only the finds that we have, but also, you know, just those things that you guys are asking, you know, how do you get permissions? What do the sites look like? What does a cellar hole in New England look like? You know, because some of you don't know what a cellar hole looks like in person. So I try to bring it to you. I try to show you ever since getting the drone too. That drone has definitely helped. Yep. So I try to just do some different shots and stuff just to show you the beauty of, we're very fortunate to live where we do and for this hobby. Not only for the sites and everything, but also we're just really blessed to be in this area.
Don, thank you for the son that you and your
my grandson and I watch.
Grandson, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Don. I appreciate it.
There's one there. You got somebody, a new person into detecting wants a recommendation for detector. Probably private.
Where did you see that one?
Right by that other one.
There's a lot of them, buddy. Can you recommend the best metal detector for a newbie? So again, yeah, Lorraine. So it all depends on what you're looking for. And again, we're no experts. I mean, there's all kinds of detectors out there. Price range. I mean, you don't need a $2,000 metal detector to find the stuff that we find. I mean, you just need to know your detector and know where to go. That'll kind of lead me into the next thing if you want. And I'll do a giveaway right after this. So I'm actually affiliated now with Kellyco. It doesn't really mean a whole lot. It just means that there is a small commission that I make off of anything that I sell or that I help direct people to. And my old goal is to whatever I make from this hobby, and Jim can attest to this, whatever I've ever made from this hobby, whether people have sent it to me, or, you know, I've gotten in the mail, whatever. I try to get back. We're trying to give it, like, I'm giving away all the stuff that I have. I mean, that was my last digger shovel, and we want to give it away. We have what we need for this hobby. So, but it was really cool because Kellyco contacted me and we chatted about some stuff. And, you know, I said I'd love to be part of it all because I met them back in New York a couple of years ago at Pound the Ground. And we're actually all going up there. All of us from All Metal Militia will be up at Digstock with our good friend Peter Sorrell. I mean, we're going to go to that event.
Right here, baby.
There you go. And
super nice guy.
Yeah. So
really good for the hobby.
And it was an amazing time when we went up there to New York the last time. It was just absolutely amazing. I mean, we met everybody that we could possibly think of. I mean, KG and Ringy were there. I got to finally meet Gypsy after so long. I mean, there's everybody. Quarter Hoarder was there. Everybody that you could think of. The Hoover Boys. And the best part about it all is that, you know, we were all digging together. We were all sharing stories. We were all sharing finds. And it was an all around good time. And knowing Pete, Digstock is going to be, if you guys haven't got a ticket yet to Digstock, they're running out. Get a ticket to Digstock and make it up to New York for it, because you will not be disappointed. I can guarantee you that.
And he's all about the natural hunts. He has seeded, but on one section, but it's all natural. It's hundreds of thousands of acres.
Yeah. So, if you guys can definitely get up there, you'll see us up there. Maybe we're going to have some stuff giving away. We're going to have backpacks full of stuff that we're just going to be handing out, stickers and things like that. So if you see us up there, you want a sticker or whatnot, just stop us, say hi, and we'll get you a sticker of some sort. But yeah, Kellyco. So if you guys, Lorraine, you know, you asked about a metal detector. I'd be happy to chat with you in private chat. Send me a message either on Detected Outdoors Facebook or send me an email. I can go back and forth with emails. I have been getting a lot of email requests coming in about detectors and things like that. And I'll try to help you out, find out whatever it is that you want, and at least give you some ideas. And if you do want to go through me, what I'll do is I'll shoot you a link to whatever products Kellyco holds. And you just click on that link and it'll bring you right to that product. And if you end up purchasing it, it helps us out, it helps my channel out, and it helps. I'm going to need some new equipment eventually. I'm only filming with a GoPro and that what is it there? The drone there is not going to last forever. So any little bit helps, and it's always appreciated. But we're not in it for that. So we just want to be able to help you guys out. But I wanted to mention that. So what are you laughing at?
These socks have been killing me lately.
Oh, the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim likes his Red Sox. We're Red Sox fans. We got yeah. I won't get into that.
Yeah, we won't get into it.
So speaking of Kellyco, let's do a giveaway. Actually, we'll do this right here. So I have Kellyco Finds pouch. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic, so it's nice and clean when it gets there. We have a Kellyco hat, adjustable on the back, and we also have a towel with a little key ring on there to hook to your belt, Kellyco logo, and a Kellyco sticker. Let's see, what can we ask these guys, Jim? How about here's one for you. This is a little bit of a stumper. So recently I started the day, so one of my recent videos, I started the day with Jim, and it snowed. It was supposed to be warm, but it snowed, and then we ended up in a field, and I finished the day at a later time. I actually found some cufflinks that day, and I have been putting out, think of some of the clues that I've been putting out. I found cufflinks that day. Some people say those urns represent the passing of George Washington, like their mourning urns, or is it their mourning cufflinks. Others have said that those are just general designs, that they were manufactured in England and has nothing to do with George Washington, obviously. But the other thing is, what else was I told that those could possibly signify, or what could they represent? Those designs on the thing, on the cufflinks. Who's my winner? Hey, Brad from Green Mountain Metal Detecting. Thanks for joining, Brad. I appreciate your support, buddy. If you guys haven't seen Brad's video, me, Kendall, and Jim were out with them in a field that we had secured a permission for, and we found some pretty cool things that day. That was
an awesome day.
Jim had a day. So if you haven't gone over to Green Mountain Metal Detecting to see that video, definitely get over there and see that. That was cool. Jim was tickled pink that day for sure.
Yeah.
And Brad, Eddie, and Chris, they're just awesome to hang out with. You guys have seen us out there a couple times. Yep. So yeah, thanks for joining in, Brad. Where was it? I saw it, Jim. I saw it. Cynthia Ridgway.
Was that the first one?
Yep, that's the first one right there, right? I'm calling it. Yep. Yeah, hot air balloons. Yeah. I've actually been told that those represent the first hot air balloon ride too. So I don't know. I've talked to a lot of people in the hobby and a lot of elite detectorists, and I get different answers from everything. So I don't know. I just know that they're special because I've never found them. They were my first cufflinks that I've ever found, and they happen to be that. So yep. So Cynthia, again, with your email, because I know you've already won, I will send you out all this Kellyco stuff in the package. You're going to get a pretty decent package from me. So send me an email with your contact information, your address, so on, and then I will make sure to send that out to you guys. Again, detectedoutdoors@gmail.com if I didn't get that to you already. Let's see, any other questions? Day jobs. Well, we're going to keep some things private. I don't want to give away too many of our secrets because then we won't be able to do a live video later on and chat about that stuff. Could use a new hat. Yeah, Brad. You don't need a new hat, buddy. You got some decent hats. I know you have that one that is ripping there, but let's see. Balloons. Any other questions that you see there, Jim? Brad kind of stole the show. Everybody's saying hi to him. They don't want to ask us questions anymore, but that's all right. Brad is a decent dude, and we're glad to be friends with him for sure. And I can't thank you enough, Brad, for showing up and supporting our first ever live stream video, which is going okay. It didn't start off well because YouTube had some glitches, but
I think it's gone pretty well.
Yeah, time has been flying. So, do you guys have any other questions? If not, I'll just talk about some of the fall ideas that we have. Like I said, we are going to be going to Maine, and we've been invited to go up there. I do have some ideas about some other videos. I know in one of my videos that I filmed in the winter time, I said that I don't want to get too much off of the metal detecting hobby. I don't want my channel to go in all kinds of different directions. But if it has something to do with history and it's a neat story, I don't mind doing that. There's actually a gravestone, and it's from an area that I grew up in, and it's a very famous gravestone in that area. I actually grew up in Vermont, but there's a little bit of a story there. I'm doing some research on it, but I think that would be a cool video just to share. I don't know how long it would be, but I would like to get some of that information out there and share it with everybody. So I am thinking of some stuff like that. There's also a house. I don't know how this is going to work because of everything that's been going on the last couple of years, but there's also a house that me and Jim had detected around at one point, and they actually offered us. It's all gutted out on the inside, and it's an old It's an early 1800s house, post and beam house.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And it's all gutted out on the inside, and it has a big old what do you call that? The fireplace there, the beehive fireplace. And I'd like to get in there and just do a tour of that and tell you a little bit of history. So there might be some videos later down the road that may have some detecting in it, may not. But I do want to share some of those stories with you because I think you'd find it interesting, and it is history, and we're trying to preserve that as best as we can. Yeah, Dirt Digging Dog. Definitely hope to see you at Dig Stock. We will be at Dig Stock, all of us up there. Not sure where we're staying yet. We're kind of dropped the ball on that. We haven't got our hotel rooms yet, or B&Bs or anything like that. But we'll be around up there, and we're going to be up there for a few days. Last year we didn't take enough days, or as many days off as we should have taken, and
yeah,
it was a long ride home. Let's see. Any other questions? Have you ever did any metal detecting in a river? I've never gone in a river.
No, I want to.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you mean by a river, like a
river, stream,
deep
probably.
River or a small stream, but
you scuba dive, don't you?
I really, that's on my bucket list to get my.
Hey, if any of you out there are around this area and you can get this guy into scuba diving,
I'll tell you what, anywhere I can search for treasure. I think that's one spot that not everybody's been in my area. But no, I've done some river hunting in the years back. I like to use the AT Pro for that. Nothing great, but the old swimming holes or whatever. Haven't found anything tremendous, but I do want to do that again for sure.
Yeah, water hunts would be fun, especially, well, it hasn't been hot up here. I mean, usually by July it's in the 90s and it's humid and all that stuff. I mean, it's barely been breaking 70, 74, 75 degrees in this area. It's just been a really, really strange summer. Check out DF Digger. He river detects. I think I've seen him. Yeah. Only 16. That's all right. Easy. We're not in it for the likes. We're just in it to have fun and shoot the breeze with people that want to listen to us and talk to us. It would be nice if we maybe in the future. And Lauren, you said come back and do these a few other times. Maybe we will do it in the future. Maybe I'll get a little bit more technical with it, and I'll be able to bring people on and share the screen and have chats. And people like Brad, for instance, when he just pops in, I'll be like, hey, you want to say hi? And boom, that's always nice to be able to. He says camp. I don't know.
I saw that.
Jim's against camping.
I'm getting older. I don't want to lay on the ground.
Jim,
I like being close to. Tell him
the real reason why you don't want to go camping is because you want to have a nice hot
shower
at the end of the day. I told him campsites have showers.
Yeah, I've always used to camp near the bathrooms or showers, but I don't know. I like that. I like that nice mattress.
Dennis is a great guy. I've hunted with him a few times. That's awesome. This week in New York is going to be upper 80s. Yeah, it's gonna. I have a feeling it's going to get warm into September, and then we're going to complain that it's too warm for October, November. Just have a feeling that the way the weather's going to go, but that's fine. It'll keep us digging longer. So, how about a last giveaway? Like I said, I don't promote things in my videos and things like that a lot. I do share links to some of the stuff that I do. Some of you know that I tinker around with some graphics and things like that. I have set up an online t-shirt store. You've actually seen Jim wear some of my shirts that I put on there and everything. I mean, they're not the most popular because it has Detect Ed on there and not everybody wants to wear my logo and stuff, but I do have other graphics and I have other things that I've been working on that I'd like to put on some detecting shirts. So what I'd like to do is actually give something away from my store, my online store, right now. If you guys don't know where that is, you can find it in my links. I actually just shared one today on Facebook and Instagram. It's in my main bio on Instagram, and then you can go to Facebook, and it's right there as well. It'll bring you right to the Detected Outdoors online store. And again, anything that I'm making from that is going to go right back to the hobby, one way, shape, or form. And if I can afford, bigger giveaways down the road, I will absolutely do bigger giveaways than what I'm doing now. So any little bit definitely will go towards that, and I appreciate any support that I get in the future. And this is in no way, shape, or form asking you guys to go and just do that. It's up to you, and if you feel like supporting, I definitely appreciate it.
They're very high quality shirts.
Yeah, they're not that bad. They're definitely not that bad.
You giving away a shirt now?
I'll give away something. Whoever wins, we'll chat and we'll talk about what they want from the store. So let's see. Last question of the night. How about that? Because I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I know we started a little late because of the glitches. So last question of the night. You want to ask that?
Sure.
What was?
Oh, okay. Yeah. What was my bucket list find in a recent video?
So the
bucket lister, something I never found before.
Yeah, some people actually don't realize when we say bucket lister, that's what we mean. It just means that it's a find that we've never found before, and we find it before we kick the bucket. Nope, not that. You don't have to tell you exactly what it was, because I don't think we ever got a full date or anything on there. It wasn't a 2-cent piece. It's in the latest video that we just put out. Close, Chad, but it's not that. That was a bucket lister find back then, but it's actually, there you go, Lauren.
Right on.
Lauren O'Reilly, you are the winner. It wasn't a GW button, but how many GWs do you have?
2. Actually, I found one each year the last 2 years, so I've got to find one this year to make it 3. But
I have one, and I'm happy with. I don't ever need to find. I want to find another one. It would be great, but I don't think I ever need to find another one.
No, I haven't done as much searching as I want to.
Lauren, you definitely are a trooper, and you are one of my biggest supporters. Definitely. So we can't thank you enough for everything. So yeah, definitely reach out to me. We'll chat, and I'll get you hooked up with something from the store for all you do and everything that you're supporting. I definitely appreciate it, you guys. I cried when Ed got his GW. Yeah, you think you cried, man? There's a lot of footage that you guys did not see. There's a lot of footage. Maybe one day, and I have been thinking about it because recently I've got him on camera with a bunch of different things, and there's just been some cool things that have happened. So maybe one day in the future I'll put together a blooper reel, just some things that have happened in the past, and maybe you'll see me embarrass myself a little bit more with that. But
something good. There's something about a really good military button and all that.
Yeah, the military button.
But when you find a GW, it's just like
that's it.
You're just speechless.
I don't know. I was going to say a gold coin would probably top that, maybe. But I think I'm going to be – you guys might actually see me faint if I find a barber quarter. I don't know what it is. I've seen him pull them out a couple of times in front of me, Kendall, all those guys. I don't know what it is, but the barber quarter, it just eludes me. I cannot find I have barber dimes, but I cannot find a barber quarter. I have a seated quarter, but I can't find a barb recorder. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess definitely thank you guys again. If you have any more questions, just start plugging them in the chat. We'll try to answer them before we get out of here. I don't want to keep you guys any longer than we already have. Thank you for being patient in the beginning. We'll know a little bit more about the last ones.
Oh, Green Mountain Diggers. Hi.
Yeah, Green.
I like watching them.
Yeah, I watched some of your stuff too.
Good crew of guys.
Yeah, thanks for joining, you guys. Thanks to everybody for tuning in and just showing some support, some love. Thank you to everybody that's been just riddling the chat box with a bunch of stuff. And we know better for next time how to get it going, so you guys aren't waiting. And I apologize again for that. But yeah, throw some more questions in there if you have any. We're going to get going here in a second, but we'll go from that. So just to recap, Jim is going to give away some of his hot off the press.
I have these stickers here.
His Montshire Digger stickers.
Vermont, New Hampshire, Detectors in a nice Green Mountain bottle. And then we have these right here. I'd love to give some of these away, especially if you're a new subscriber. Go to my channel. Let me know you're a new subscriber, and email me at newman3438, one word, at yahoo.com. You'll get them.
Yeah, so head on over to Jim's channel, Montshire Digger. Go to his most recent video. Just leave a chat saying, hey, I just subscribed or whatever. Saw you on Detected Outdoors, and he'll hook you up with a sticker. So I will be doing more giveaways as time goes on, either maybe on Instagram. I'll probably just do them on my Facebook page because it seems to be easier, and then people from Instagram come over and do that. But just pay attention to some of that stuff. I am going to try a little different thing this year, at least for the rest of the year. Is when I'm out in the field, maybe going live from time to time on Facebook, just to show you guys where we're at, kind of give you a little bit of a heads up of maybe some of the stuff we're finding. I'm not going to give away all the goods, but you know, just to kind of keep you in the know for everybody that likes watching us and likes supporting, you know, our hobby and where we're going and wondering what we're up to. So you're going to be bringing snacks to Dig Stop?
You know it.
Yeah.
I'll have a back full of snacks and a backpack full of goodies to give away.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll make sure to bring a bunch of stuff up there for anybody that comes up and says hi to us.
Apparently, they're going to have it more centralized, so we don't have to walk an extra 10 miles to go back and forth from the parking lot. So
we are going to get going here. Again, thanks for understanding, you know, all the things that have been going on up here and why I haven't put anything out. I do want to continue to try to get videos out once they get going. It's going to be a couple weeks probably before I get another one out. So please bear with me on that. But we do have adventures coming up. Like I said, we're going to be going to Maine for a full weekend, mudlarking, detecting. There could be some beach detecting in there for the first time, at least for me. And I'll try to get some videos and stuff of that, put together little stories for you guys just to enjoy on your own time and show you some of the adventures we've been on. But yeah, other than that, we'll keep plugging away. You guys stay safe. Stay healthy. Thank you for everything. And
thank you for watching our stuff and contributing to the hobby by giving us questions to answer. And we love it. We love this hobby.
And remember to get over to All Metal Militia, at least on Facebook. We're always giving little things away, sometimes silver, sometimes we're not.
Subscribe to their Facebook page.
Yep. Follow the Facebook page.
We'll always be giving away stuff on there.
You'll see more of us there and more
and share your finds. Love to see some of the stuff from the guys in Burlington up there, the Green Mountain Detector guys. Love to see some of their finds on our channel. It's always interesting to see what other people find in the state, you know.
Yep. I scored 3 permissions at Northfield. Green Mountain Deer, got one. Just making sure there's no would you do Instagram live? Yeah, I mean, Aaron, if yeah. I'm going to try to mix it up a little bit. So you might see us on Instagram live feeds as well. So no more getting your gloves wet in the winter. Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. We definitely appreciate everything. You'll see us on future adventures, and we're going to call it a night. So thanks a lot. Good night, and stay safe.
Happy hunting.
Good night, guys.